Hello guys, and I just finished seeing The Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey. That movie was far beyond one of the best movies of the year. Clashed with Batman: The Dark Rises, and this movie took the cake for me. I am just speechless. It's so good. The story is, I'll sum it up really quickly for you. There's a place called Erebor, and it's the land where the dwarves live. And this dragon comes and crashes into the city and takes away this whole town called Erebor. And the dwarves have nowhere to live. 60 years later, this town, Erebor, is still taken by this dragon. So a group of 13 dwarves, led by a guy named Thorin Oakenshield, all go to this guy's house is named Bilbo Baggins. He lives in the Shire. And they go to his house asking him if he wants to be the 14th person of the company to go take back Erebor. So Gandalf the Grey, he's from Lord of the Rings, he comes and he assists them as well. So Thorin Oakenshield, Gandalf, Bilbo, and all their 12 dwarves are on a journey to go to Erebor and save their dwarf city. So it's incredible. Like, the scenery is incredible. The acting by all the dwarves are very likable. Gandalf, of course, is likable. Martin Freeman, who played Bilbo, he's a good character. You get to see Gollum, of course. I won't spoil anything else. But the music, I like the new Misty Mountain theme, where they have like the Misty Mountains Cold kind of theme, where it has like the different sections of the orchestra. It's so good. The scenery, of course, in New Zealand is phenomenal. I got to see it on the IMAX 3D digital big screen. It was so good visuals. A couple times got a little blurry because it was trying to refocus the scenery, but I don't care. It's so good. They had, of course, the orcs. The orcs were cool. They had trolls. Really cool special effects. Like, the battle scenes were phenomenal. Everyone's telling people around like, oh, it's a children's movie, it's geared for kids, all the critics and stuff. What are you talking about? No way. I'm like, honestly, all these guys look super scary. The creatures are pretty scary. I mean, a couple times it could be a kids movie kind of theme, but like all the times, like, the action scenes are pretty scary. Well, not blood, but like a lot of like scary things. Like, some of the characters just like, that's not for a kid. I had like a group of 7 kids behind me. Probably cost about $150 to get in. They're going to be tortured by this movie. These were pretty scary. I mean, the kids got up like 5 or 6 times and they were saying, "Mommy, Mommy, this guy scares me." I mean, why would you want to bring your kid to that? So, honestly, this movie was so good. I didn't think it was that predictable. I mean, a lot of things that came up, my mom and I, we went together. We're huge Lord of the Rings fans. And she loved it. I loved it too. I was smiling the whole time, loved all the references, and I just can't wait for the next movie. It's crazy. We got 1 more year to go, so it's going to be a while. And it's so hard to talk about it because it's so good. There's so many good things. I'm like so speechless right now. But yeah, I don't want to spoil anything. But it's really intense. There's my stupid dog. Sorry about that, my dog's a little naughty sometimes. And yeah, just hopefully you guys check it out. Make sure the 3D is good. It makes it like really cool, like kind of like Avatar 3D, where it's like really in your face, good graphic wise. Make sure you see that. If there's IMAX, make sure you see IMAX, because it just makes it 10 times better. And go ahead and see it probably a couple times because it's so good. And make sure you brush up on your old Lord of the Rings movies, because if you don't, you're going to want the urge to watch those again, because this movie just rocks. I gave it a perfect score. I loved it. It was phenomenal. Action was just gorgeous. So good. So good acting. No boring parts. Went straight through the movie. So fluent. Such a good flow. And man, I highly recommend seeing The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. Any way you can, go check it out. Thank you, and goodbye.